everybody.
Hoo-hoo!
Welcome to the StabCast. I'm Dizzle.
And I am Mindy.
And we're here on another spooky Sunday to talk about Sleepaway Camp.
Yep, Sleepaway Camp successfully won its poll last week. It went head-to-head with Cheerleader Camp, and it kicked its butt. It won 24-4.
Kicked its ass.
So I would say that's a pretty healthy poll. So this next week's poll is actually already up on TikTok and on our YouTube for everybody. Dizzle, you want to go ahead and take the helm on that because that's your poll.
We're doing a Friday the 13th because we're doing summer slashers and we haven't gotten to the greatest of all time yet, which is Jason Voorhees in the Friday series. So this week's poll for Sunday, we're going to do part 3 with Chris Higgins and Big Shelly, a fan favorite, against part 6, which is a lot of people's favorite, and Tommy Jarvis being badass and more action scenes and funny. And a lot of people love part 6. These are two underrated but kind of beloved ones. So
yeah, it's kind of going to be like how Sleepaway Camp was against Cheerleader Camp. Like they're on the same keel. Yeah, as far as quality goes.
Part 6 might get put over part 3 in the memorable.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because a lot of people thought part 3 was just another rehash with a new girl and everything.
Yeah.
But I like them both, and I'm excited to see what the people think.
Okay.
And we're gonna talk about that next week because we have to talk about Jason Voorhees if we're gonna talk about people dying at a summer camp.
Yeah, we have to include Jason.
That's like talking about the Bible and being like, "Who's God? Never heard of him." Like, what the fuck?
But. Oh my goodness. Okay, so as everybody who is horror adjacent knows, earlier this week, as far as Sleepaway Camp goes, Jonathan Tierson, the young man, well, not young man, he's older than both of us, but the older man, Jonathan Tierson, who played Little Ricky in the first movie and in the Return to Sleepaway Camp from 2008. Not a good movie, don't watch it. He was Ricky in both of them, and he was just a very, very, very nice person. I've seen a lot of like documentaries about him and whatnot, and he just seemed to be a very lively human being and whatnot. But he did a lot of TV shows, and then he also did a lot of commercials.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So he didn't act like his entire life, but like he was a kid actor.
Yeah.
A kid to teen. Now, I'm going to say this is the last time I'm going to say it. The reason why I am singling him out is because he did pass away. So this is kind of like a tribute show to Ricky. We love you. And yeah, that's about it for the Ricky face. So let's get on in here.
R.I.P. And this is a pretty fun movie. We got to meet Felicia Rose earlier this year, which was very fun. Well, last year.
She's a fantastic person.
Yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah,
and it was nice seeing her because she makes this movie, and because that whole character. This is something it's really kind of known for its final 3 minutes, but it's a movie that kind of pushed a lot of boundaries early on.
Yeah.
And it did, it was doing weird shit and shit that's never been really seen before in movies.
Absolutely. And it did one of the biggest taboos that Daniel Dizzle and I talk about all the time, which is, do you kill the kids?
Yeah.
And they actually did that. They had a scene where they took kids out camping and they did kill them. Now, the director did say, because I watched the documentary that was filmed about 10 years ago, he did say that he regretted it. He shouldn't have put it in there. He should have been more sensitive to people. It should have never been a thing. If he could go back and write it over, that would be the one thing that he would get rid of.
Uh-huh.
So he did express a lot of sympathy for people that have lost their children, and he did make it sure that he apologized and singled that out as being his one regret. So, but the number one thing what I love about this movie is the practical effects. We know me. We know I love a good practical effect. I don't like CGI. I don't like all that hoop-de-doo shit. Give me a good concept with a just little simple stunt, and we're good.
And fake blood.
And we're good.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie did a lot of. But all right, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Go ahead.
I
have so much information. I'm like bursting at the seams.
Okay, well, don't burst.
Okay.
This movie, I think a lot of people see it and first thing is like, oh, Friday ripoff. But it is something completely different, and it's got its own unique story to it. There's a lot more plot in this than any of the Friday movies.
The only reason I'm laughing is because that's exactly what the director said when he was saying about this. He's like, a lot of people compare this to Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Well, because it was like right around the same time, and that's when it was popping. And so when others started popping up, it's like, oh, this is trying to be like that.
Yeah.
But to me, it really is its own thing, and it's completely separate. The characters are written very differently. And the big twist is way bigger than any twist, Jason's ever had. Besides, that his mom was doing it. But I do. At first glance, this was one that I've watched like 5 times.
Okay.
And around the 3rd time, I liked it. The first 2 times, I was like, what the fuck's going on?
That's true. He didn't like it, but her Scott.
And it wasn't just because I thought the twist was inventive the whole way. I like that. I thought that was cool every time. But the movie as a whole, it's like some of the characters, like the one chef that's creepy. I don't even know if you could call him a chef. But
he's the head cook.
Yeah.
He's the head cook, and he gets his comeuppance very quickly in the film.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, with practical effects, like they found out that if they put gelatin on his skin, that under the camera light, it looked like his skin was bubbling.
Yeah.
And bruising. So that's what they did to him. And like they also did a lot of makeup and stuff as well, but like they also had him fall on his own.
Yeah.
So like that pain from his falling actually did happen and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. It's just little things about it.
Yeah.
And if you want to like see all of the stuff plus more, then I'm going to give you guys can go on YouTube. It's public domain. Sleepaway Camp documentary. It's very, very, very informational.
Yeah. Let's talk about Ricky, though, because I think he's one of the better dude characters of all time.
Ricky belongs in my Hall of Fame of horror movie lines, and that is he's playing a baseball game with all these bunch of other people, and this guy, Bill, goes, eat shit and die, Ricky. And Ricky goes like blank faced and goes, why don't you eat shit and live, Bill? Okay. There you go, baby. That is a wonderful comeback for you.
And it's a good point, because if I'm dead, I really don't care what's in my mouth or what I take, because I'll be dead.
Yeah.
But if you have to live with eating shit, that's way worse. You taste it for a long time.
Yeah.
You got to go home and get mouthwash and shit. Who knows how long the commute is. That's a way worse thing.
Exactly.
So I thought Ricky was great with that slam. And I thought he was like the perfect little asshole, but like a good guy and like always sticking up for his sister. And
he was an asshole, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like Daniel's calling him a little asshole. It blew my mind yesterday to find out that he was actually 17 years old. Because he does not look 17. I mean, I give credit to all of the casting. They did an incredible job with keeping them all young and not having a bunch of like older people play teenagers or little kids. So
Yeah.
I'll give them that. But just the fact that he's 17 blows in my mind, because he was like, he was shorter than I am. And he was so skinny, and he's tiny. There's no way he was 17. Like he was, but it's just, you look at him and you're like, oh my God, there's no way.
Yeah, he looked fucking 12.
Yeah, he really did.
I did not say, I saw him as a little kid when I was watching that. I did not think he was an almost young man.
Yeah.
So his character is my favorite, though. I think he is fucking hilarious, and I think he kind of keeps the movie, because Felicia's character is so specific to where she can't really be the heart of the movie.
Yeah.
Like she can't really be like totally follow her around. It does, and she's got like sweet moments in the movie and stuff.
No,
like
but he's so involved with stuff with her that people over the years have even thought that maybe like he helped her kill.
Yeah.
Or maybe he knew what was behind everything.
I don't. That ending squashes that theory because I've never seen a man more shocked.
I mean, he wasn't there, Daniel. He got the shit beaten out of him.
Oh yeah.
He never got to see what happened.
There's no way he was in on it.
So I don't think he was either. But one of the funny things I did find out is that he was actually supposed to die.
Why didn't he?
When the camp counselor or the camp owner beats the crap out of him and leaves him to a bloody pulp, he was supposed to actually take it too far and kill him. But the MPAA ripped it and said that was going a little bit too far. So they left his survival ominous. That's why they just kind of leave him laying there and they don't really help him. So, also, another one that was supposed to be pushed way too far was actually Judy's death. Yeah. Her death was supposed to go really far.
What's supposed to happen to her?
So basically what they were going to do was they were going to do the hair straightener thing with her. They were going to kill her the way they were supposed to, but then they were going to do a flashback to her face and her, like, crippled corpse and stuff. And, yeah, it was bad. No. It was so bad that they don't really even have like content on it anymore. They burned that shit.
That's good.
So I mean, yeah. And also in here as well, they also put that Ricky was supposed to be Angela's accomplice, but they pulled it. But he was supposed to be.
That would have been stupid.
I think so, yes. So, and for everyone that thinks that the end of the movie it's Felissa Rose wearing a strap on, it's not.
That's a real dick.
It's a real penis. So what they did was they brought her to New York and they did a entire like plaster mask of her face.
Yeah.
And then they hired a college student who no one knows who this man is. It's been years now. People have been looking for this man. No one knows where he is. He was never credited. He was never credited. He was never seen again. All he worked for, from what I've heard from people, were some beers. It's literally all he wanted out of the gig was a couple of beers.
To show his penis.
And he had to wear the mask and show his penis. So, I mean, he did have to get shaved from up to down, which I said that was kind of weird.
Funny thought to think people are trying to match the cock to a dude.
Yeah. People were trying to match it to him. But yeah, to this day, he's still unfounded. It is still an unknown cock.
That's a game of Guess Who for you.
Right? I would say so. I would say that's a very
clap.
Yeah, no, kind of. But yeah, so Felissa actually, she was actually the baby of the whole entire group. So like everybody else's parents weren't there.
Yeah.
Especially in filming.
Yeah.
But her mother was always there. Because not only did her and Felissa both go over the fact that her mother was a stage mother, but Felissa was 13 years old. She was the youngest. Besides all the other little ones. So her mom was with her and basically played den mother to all the kids and whatnot. And that includes like Karen Fields, who plays Judy, and Eugene, played by Frank Solindo. Also the young man that played Paul, but I cannot remember his name. They didn't even show it. So, but yeah. And also, which is kind of funny, and this is a behind the scenes kind of thing, this is actually pretty hilarious, is that even though Ricky was 17 and she was 13, she was in love with him. And he actually liked her back, yes, in real life. They were like kissing and hugging each other, and Yeah, they were like really into each other. And then
That's
some
gross.
drama came into the fold when they introduced the older girls who were more his age, who were going to be the extras.
Yeah.
And he like started going out and partying with them and stuff. And like the director actually had to rent out a bumper cart station for the two of them and mini golf and whatnot, so the two of them could have a date and get back on track, basically,
Yeah.
and stop fighting back and forth because they were causing quite a bit of drama. So I think that's kind of funny that they had to do that.
Yeah.
But that's also them respecting that these really were kids. They weren't seasoned pro actors. They weren't older people. They were children.
Yeah. They were.
So, I mean, and Aunt Martha, she's played by Desiree Gold. She even says that when she walked in to her reading, she got told to just be as over dramatic as possible.
Yeah.
And I would say she nailed it.
She did pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, she did a really, really good job. But yeah, Angela actually, she wasn't in any of the killing at all. She wasn't. When they used the hands that y'all see, it's actually not Angela's hands, it's Ricky's. And then when you see the hand carving through the board going to Meg's back, that's not her, that's Ricky's.
Yeah.
And also in the couple of notions where they show the silhouette of her, that's actually Ricky wearing a wig. I'm not kidding.
That's crazy.
Because the director also wanted to keep people thinking, like, is it really Ricky or is it really Angela? What's going on?
Yeah.
So, you're being quiet. What do you have to say?
I mean, it's just not one of my favorite movies. I'm not going to lie. I've never liked Sleepaway Camp. It's okay. I like Felissa Rose. I thought she was nice as hell when we met her and stuff. And I like the ending. And that's about it. It's a slasher movie and it's the POV kills. I fucking hate that. And that's the same thing as part 1 and part 2, right?
Yeah. No, part 2 is different.
Okay. You see Jason more. But I hate that shit. It's just not my style of. That's how it started, so I can respect that. But because it started with that,
well, the director actually, this is really kind of cool. He actually risked not only his career, but he also risked his film degree. He wasn't a director when he decided to make this movie. He was a student, and he put his studies on hold and did this movie and was basically told by his professors, like, you're going to screw yourself up. You're going to come out with this. No one's going to like it. And it's going to be a complete and total fail. You're going to end up failing my class. You're going to end up a joke. And now he decided to take that leap of faith and do it. And he was one of the first directors that actually became a director without actually being a director yet. So, and also the paramedics were real.
Yeah.
The beehive scene was actually used with real bees. They did use precautions and stuff, but that was real bees, which is pretty cool. And also, way back in the 90s, when they were first coming out with Sleepaway Camp with the DVDs and whatnot, they came out with a campy marketing segment for the Red Cross. And the Red Cross was not okay with it.
Yeah.
So they basically got back all of the merchandise and everything. They pulled a major recall on it. So, because it's basically like your first basic, like, first aid kit with like a big Red Cross on it. And then like you would open it and it'd be like the movie.
Yeah.
So it's the classic marketing, but unfortunately they should have asked the Red Cross first. But yeah, and the paramedics and the cops were also real.
Oh, they're all real?
Yep, they were asked to be a part of the movie.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically all I have.
That's your fun facts.
That's my fun facts. It's basically, oh yeah, and they said that there is an alternate ending. Do not believe that. There is no alternate ending. I heard it from the director himself. There isn't one. He has no idea how the hell people think it or thought it or came up with the rumors for it, but there is no alternate ending. The ending is the way the ending is.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So, like I said, next, make sure that you like and subscribe, of course, if you like this. What was your favorite kill from Sleepaway Camp?
Well, I was going to ask before we get to that. Did you like Paul? Or did you think he was in it? Because I thought the one thing about this movie is that the kids they do have some chemistry, and it is kind of fun to see. Like Paul's he's one of those guys that's like he's nice to the girl, like when it's them, but like when you're in front of people, you're a little more machismo, kind of a dick in front of your boys.
Yeah.
And I like how that relationship played out.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
I liked Paul. I thought it was a cute little relationship.
Yeah.
So, and also the thing is that his head and everything at the end of the movie, that was actually all a prosthetic.
Really?
Yeah. And fake blood and stuff. So, that was pretty cool. But what's your favorite kill?
My favorite, I'm not even going to go favorite kill. I'm going to go favorite moment. And I'm going to allude to the famous plot twist I've been saying the whole time. Her standing there covered in blood with a knife and a big old cock hanging out. Is obviously the most.
She didn't have a knife in her hand. She had a boy.
Okay, whatever the fuck.
Head.
But you know how she looked with their fucking dick out. You're pissing me off. She looked fucking great. Well, not great. I mean, I don't want to say she looked great naked with a dick, but she looked. That is the most memorable scene. She was signing pictures of that at the table.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying about the knife because that's the alternate ending people are talking about.
No, I know. I got you, but it's I'm passionate about this.
I get it.
The fine details are great, but the scene is remembered for what it is.
Yeah. And
it's fucking cool. And the pictures are signed.
Yes.
To me, that's the only moment people remember from this movie.
Yeah.
Or at least the most memorable one.
The most memorable, absolutely. Absolutely. And she actually was brought in to do the second and the third one, but unfortunately she just didn't click with that part of Angela.
That sucks though, because like she missed out on looking like cool, because the second one was more likable.
Yes, but she and the director and the casting director felt like Pamela Springsteen had more of that campiness about her.
Yeah, she had more oomph to her for sure
than Felissa did.
Yeah, Felissa was good at playing the shy girl.
Yeah,
but playing the like sassy, spunky, and killer, like to me, Sleepaway Camp 2 is exponentially better.
Yeah,
I enjoy that one more.
Mm-hmm.
This one's fun for what it is, but the second one, like, it is in the high 8s for me.
Okay.
So, what was your favorite kill?
My favorite kill has always got to be that freaking cook that he gets boiled up. I mean, favorite moment, I guess, not kill. When he gets like boiled up and everything. It's just, I can't help it. It's a fun time.
It's a fun time.
I mean, he was supposed to be because he was supposed to be a pervert.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be.
He was like throwing Ricky around the fridge, and that was not a stunt double, by the way. He really did throw Ricky around the freezer. That was real Ricky. Yes, that was real Ricky. He said that he had welts on his backs for days.
Damn.
And because they just kept going again. So, yeah, John Trevino said that he had significant scarring on his back, that it was pretty bad. And so, yeah, I will have to give it to the cook. I do think that he was the most brutal way to go, because you do know he didn't survive that. If he did, great for you.
Well, his skin,
but I don't think he did.
Yeah, I mean, getting boiled isn't a good time. Ask any lobster on planet Earth.
I mean, even his eyes were boiled.
Yeah. God. You don't come back from that.
No.
You're usually dinner after.
Yeah. Can we not talk about dinner and a person boiling?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, cool.
But I do like that scene, and that is a good choice for best kill.
Yeah. So, like I said, like you can say it's a kill or not a kill, but at the end of the day, his eyes have 4-degree burns. I'm pretty sure he was going to die.
We have to talk about the aunt.
Oh yes, I did mention Aunt Martha.
Yeah, but she's the creepiest bitch of all time.
Yeah, I did mention her for a second, but yes, she is the creepiest, over the top, campy person in a horror movie. I will have to say.
On first watch, I thought she was the killer. I thought she fell in the camp and was knocking them off. But the fact that
I get it.
It makes all the sense of and that kind of brings the plot together. That, like we just talked about Angela having a pee-pee, but the reason she has a pee-pee, I said pee-pee for God's sake. Oh God! But the reason she has a pee-pee is because the aunt dresses her up like a woman, which is fucked up.
And not only does she do that, but she also fakes the stuff, harassment and bullying.
Who did we bully?
I don't know. But yeah, so apparently she was supposed to be in charge of the kids' medical records and stuff, so because she was a doctor. So that's how she was able to portray that Peter died and Angela survived.
Yeah.
So and that was really cool. And she even basically played into that fact when she's like, oh, I forgot, I don't want to forget something, so I tied a string around my pinky finger. There it is, our index finger. And Ricky's like, Mom, what the heck? What is it? And she's like, oh, I got it. And she comes back with the physicals, and she's like, here's your physicals. We can't go to camp without our physicals, but just remember, don't tell anybody where you got them.
Yeah.
And it's that's freaky, but okay.
I never knew in the first scene though that she was going to be fucking. That never clicked in my head. I just thought, wow, this bitch is creepy. That's all I thought. But then at the end, it's like, oh God. Now it makes sense.
We just can't have two boys here. It just won't do. No.
You very well could have.
And she was really whacked.
Well, no, yeah, I agree.
She was crack whacked.
She was crack whacked. You want to give this a rating, or you got more?
I'm gonna go in and give it a rating of 7.9 because I do think, unfortunately, it doesn't age as well.
Yeah.
As it should. The transgender community kind of has very split differences on it. I don't really care about that. I'm just here for the horror, not the politics.
Yeah.
So I will have to give it a 7.9. But that is also because it loses points from me because of the children death. There's no reason to kill the kids. Even the director himself said he shouldn't have killed the kids.
Yeah.
You don't kill the little ones. When they're under 10 years old, you leave them alone.
Yeah. I'm going to go 6.5 myself. I think it's a pretty good movie, but it's really just a twist.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, that's the big part of it. And there is some charming stuff. Like Angela, Ricky, and Paul are all great. And their scenes are fine. Mm-hmm. And I like the relationship.
Even Ronnie too, Paul D'Angelo. He did a good job.
But I like the relationship between the three of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how Ricky's such a I'm gonna stick up for a female. That's so good. He's a badass. Yeah, I like Ricky a lot.
I will kill you.
So yeah, 6.5. I think it's fun, but it really is just a twist in my opinion. Whereas the second one has more meat on the bone.
I agree. Definitely.
All right. Make sure to check out the poll for next week. Friday part 3 versus Friday part 6. And leave it down on the comments here too.
Make sure you subscribe, go over to our TikTok and and follow and whatnot. And on here, we have a very special announcement. We have reached over 600 of y'all. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
We love you guys. And hooty hoo.
Hooty hoo. We'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.